What is going on, everybody? My name is Scott, or Eeveelution here, and I know it's been a few days since I've done this, but here we are with my Eeveelution guide. This is for Umbreon, arguably one of my favorites. I say one of them because my favorite one has yet to come. Anyway, so Umbreon is the Moonlight Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken, and let's go over its stats. It's got 95 HP. That's pretty good. You got 65 attack. That's okay. 110 defense. That's looking pretty good pairing with that 95 HP. 60 in your special attack. 130 in your special defense. And 65 in your speed. So it looks like Umbreon's a pretty bulky boy. Look at you. You're pretty bulky, aren't you? 95 HP, 110 defense, and 130 special defense. That's for attacking. Realistically, you can make Umbreon work as a special attacker or physical, since it's only a 5-point difference. But most of the time, people will run physical attacking builds, such as the one that you can kind of see here. So, go away. Okay, so, as for these builds, they do serve different purposes. This one here, the one on the top here, Umbreon, Leftovers, Synchronize. This one is a staller build. This build is meant to stall out. That's its entire job. So you got Umbreon, you got the Leftovers to keep your HP balanced. You got Synchronize, because its other ability is completely useless in our focus. Synchronize, if another Pokemon is burned, poisoned, or paralyzes this Pokemon, it also gets a status. So if your opponent burns you, paralyzes you, poisons you, puts you to sleep, or pretty much gives you any status condition to this Umbreon, it'll obtain that status condition itself. Blech. Okay, so, of course we have Toxic for poisoning your opponent. Protect, you're stalling it out, if you really want to. Fallow Play, which, this is where things get interesting. 95 base power physical dart type move. The user uses target's attack stat and damage calculation. So you have Umbreon's own attack stat, plus your opponent's attack stat, and that figures out how much damage it's going to do. And then you have Wish. The next turn, 50% of the user's max HP is restored. So, Protect, Wish. Great combination. You use Wish, then you use Protect, guaranteed 50% back. Or you use Toxic, and then you use Protect. That's 1 turn of poison damage, guaranteed, assuming your opponent doesn't switch out. And then you have Foul Play for dealing with physical threats against your team. Let's say you have an opponent who has a Pokemon with a high attack stat. Umbreon uses Foul Play, it uses its attack stat against it, and it should do a lot of damage. But Umbreon's not the one who's really doing the damage. This build's more or less a Toxic stall. That's kind of its purpose. Foul Play just gives it a stab move if need be. However, this Umbreon build here is known as Curseback, or in SL we call it the Camway build, because he was the first one on SL to start using this set. You got Umbreon, you got the Leftovers to keep the HP balanced, Synchronize again. This time we're running Curse. Curses if Ghost, else. I don't know what that means. But -1 speed, +1 attack, +1 defense. So Umbreon will be slowed down, but increase its physical defense stat, and increase its attack stat. You got Payback now. Power doubles if the user moves after the target. Remember what we said. -1 speed, +1 attack. So that in combination with Payback can do some pretty mean damage, assuming you're not taking a play rough, a close combat, or anything that can seriously hurt this Umbreon. But if you're taking like a flamethrower, flame charge, flare blitz, I don't know why I'm just going over singular types. Earthquake, for that matter. Umbreon should be able to take it just fine. And then be able to use Payback, which gets Dark Stab, 50 power, which doubles since you're moving slower. And then you get the +1 in your attack. Then you're running Wish and Protect. Those are your healing moves, which kind of hinders you once you're -1 speed. Because if you're in low HP, you go for Wish. Yeah, you may be sacrificing that Umbreon and that Wish for another Mon. But, hey, that still works. I guess with this build, you could also use this as Wish support. Kind of think of it. Use Wish to heal out the rest of your team. This one, you could do that as well. As for the EVs for this build, or did I have that right? Yeah, EVs, because these are IVs. You're doing 252 in your HP and 252 in your special defense. I believe this one was the exact same, and it is. When on this build, you could arguably take out the special defense bulk and give it to your defense stat, which could be helpful since you're already becoming pretty bulky in that defense stat, which will help you. I should have run some damage calculations before this video against some good physical fairy types and some good physical fighting types. Now, I'm not bringing bug types into this because, really, who uses bug types? I know there's probably going to be that one bug user who's going to say, I use bug types all the time, they're really good. Well, from what I see, the only good bug type that I've seen is Volcarona. I'm sure there's some others if you give them a chance, but Volcarona is the best bug type. Don't at me. Anyway, so I don't have anything here for team support like I would, like I did for Jolteon, and I didn't have it for Espeon because Espeon wants to support. But with Umbreon, really all I can say is some support Pokemon, maybe something with a fire type move, some fairy type moves. You could definitely combine this set with Mega Mawile as a good teammate. You don't deal with the poison damage, which I guess you could theoretically take with Synchronize. You don't have to deal with the fighting moves because Mawile can take care of a lot of fighting types, assuming it gets the chance, because yes, there is a chance that if you don't play your cards right, Mawile will get shall we say, steamrolled by some fighting types. Mega Lopunny, I mean, what? And maybe a bulky fairy type. Clefable would be a good ally. The last remark I want to make is with these sets, or at least with this one, you can substitute Wish for Heal Bell if you really want to. And then you can take Protect out for Wish. So if this build, or this really does kind of change the build a bit, since you're going to be taking damage regardless. So you got the Toxic, you got the Wish, you got the Foul Play, you got the Heal Bell. This now plays more of a supportive role in your team as you poison your opponent. You can heal yourself, you can heal your allies, and you can get rid of some status conditions, like if your Landorus gets burned or something like that, you can heal it. At least for HP with Wish and status with Heal Bell. And then you have Foul Play for damage. So, all in all, this was a quick video for the day. And Umbreon's pretty straightforward. So, not a whole lot you can do about that. But it does make a great Pokemon for your team if you are looking for some bulky mons that you can bring over. Yeah, you can bring over some bulky water mons, but electric types are pretty common, especially with Zeraora. Yeah, Zeraora is also a threat to this Umbreon. Close combat, Plasma Fist, knocking off leftovers. But if it tries to go for HP Ice, it ain't gonna do jack. And before I make myself look even stupider, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this Umbreon guide. If you guys have, be sure to show me some love, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.